your host. This is Sports Guy and a Mic, and this is episode 4. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about sports betting. Most people lose money because they are chasing parlays for the most part, from what I can see, and they bet with emotion. And we're going to break that down a little bit, guys, and get into it and talk a little bit about it. So, there's no denying it. I like to do a little sports betting here and there. I try to do it responsibly. I think I do it responsibly for the most part. And I think where a lot of people go wrong is that they do way too many parlays is what I'm saying. And honestly, guys, I have fell into that trap before as well. So I get it. I understand it. Parlays are fun. Parlays are exciting. And when you do finally hit those parlays, it's rewarding because it's a high that you're chasing, and when you hit, it feels good. So I most definitely get it. But what I have learned over the years is that if you have a plan about what you're doing, you can be somewhat successful in it if you stick to it and be patient and consistent with it. So that's the way I look at it. First off, a little bit about me and how I view gambling. I've told people this before. It's like I watch a lot of sports. I watch tons of sports, and I feel like if I'm going to be spending that much time watching these games or putting that much time, invested into looking at these games that, if I can make a little bit of money by, you know, while I'm watching it, then why not? So I try to, put a few dollars out there and see if I can hit on some games and, sometimes I do really well and sometimes I don't. That's just part of it. But I never put money out there that I'm not willing to lose, and so I try to do it responsibly. So I don't put myself in a situation to where it becomes problematic. Um, so I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about my strategy and um, how I do my sports bets. And again, I'll be talking sports bets on this podcast. So I want to kind of give you guys a look at how I look at it and how I view it. So the first thing I do is I have a budget of what I want to put out there for sports bets. This is the money that I am willing to put out there and see if it can make me some money in return. So if I lose that money, it is what it is. If I win money, that is great. So, you know, only put up what you're willing to, what you're okay with losing so what I would say. So don't put anything out there that if you lose it, you're hurting. So make sure that whatever you put out there, whether it's $10, $20, or $100, whatever it is, make sure that if it's gone tomorrow, you're good. And then you should be okay. And that's the way I look at it as far as being responsible with doing that. So, um, betting units, making sure that you are again, we talking about parlays. I try to limit parlay bets. I've been doing that recently. So try to do single bets, try to find things that you really like, and go in on one bet. I usually will put like maybe one or possibly two parlays out there with low money, and if they hit, that's a bonus, right? So instead of me, I used to throw four, five, six parlays out there and see if they hit, and parlays are very difficult to hit. A rule that I have is when I do a parlay now, I try to keep it to three legs. I don't want to go no further than three. Once you get over three legs on a parlay, it gets super difficult to hit. I mean, you know, especially if you're trying to chase some of those bigger. You're swinging for the fences on some of these bets that you're putting out there. So I try to pick three legs that I like and put them on the ticket and put a little money on those. So that way, if they hit, that's good. And if they don't hit, you didn't put anything crazy out there and blow your budget on parlays. Because the budget that you put out there that you're willing to sacrifice and try to make money, if you're putting it, all on parlays and now your budget is gone because you chasing something that's very difficult to hit. So, make sure you're managing the units that you're putting out there and try to go after those single bets. Um, One thing I see a lot of people do, which again I used to do it as well, so I get it. Chasing your losses, man. When you lose, you're upset. You're like, man, especially those ones that should have hit. And when I say that, I know you guys like, man, that should have hit. I feel you. I feel you. There's plenty of bets that I put out there that I'm like, that should not have happened. That should have hit. I should be rich right now. But when you chase your losses, it it can spiral you. You're sitting there, you're just trying to, I gotta make that money back. I gotta make that money back. And you just start like rage betting and putting, crazy things out there that you probably wouldn't have done if you would have won the bet that you're so upset about. um, Regroup, refocus, find things that you like and try not to chase that money that you had lost. So there's plenty of people out there that I talk to that are like, man, I just got to get that money back that I just got that I lost, and I'm like, trust me, I've been there, man. Just let it go. Just you know, you'll have to rebound on another game. But so why bets are never a lock to me is, man, I've seen so many games where um the team that's supposed to win or the player that's supposed to do whatever they're supposed to do, it's easy. It should be, easy money. Sometimes those don't work out. Players get hurt, suspended, you know, uh, whatever, something crazy happened, to where they didn't finish the game or something. So it's not always a lock. Sometimes the unthinkable can happen. We all have stories where, yo, can you believe the team that was highly favored ends up getting upset at uh, Vanderbilt beat Alabama. I know Jacob will like that one. It's sometimes things happen, man. So you cannot lock anything. Just know in the back of your mind that I'm putting this out there and it has a high probability of hitting, but it's not a lock. So I know I put my lock bets of the week out that I will be doing, but just know that that's not how I really feel. Lock, it's just I'm gonna start saying I feel really good about the picks. Like these are feel good picks, not locks, because locks I'm kind of going against what I'm preaching right now. But just don't ever lock games up, man. They always have the chance of losing. So make sure that you go into that knowing that there's a possibility of losing that. Um, Next thing is research on games. I mean, I used to really research games deep, man. I used to dissect games so hard. Like it's like, man, I know everything that possibly could. I know every player, every strength, every uh angle that this game could go in. And I think when you over research games, sometimes it hurts you. It hurts you because you overanalyze it. You think about it way too much. So good to do research, man. Make sure know the weather conditions, the how many times uh Does this team like to throw the ball a lot? Does this team like to shoot the ball, shoot the threes a lot? Whatever sport you're betting in, you want to do a little bit of research. Who's the best players? You know, just know the team, know the coaches, know the rivalry, the the vibe of the game. You kind of want to know all that kind of stuff, right? To give you a feel of the game. So that will help you out in your decision making. But again, I try not to over research because I mean honestly and truthfully, I used to listen to a bunch of analysts as well. Like these are guys that I'm going to work every single day, working 40 hours a week, so my research was limited. I'm doing research, you know, when I got the time to do it. There's analysts out there that do this all day and they know a lot more than me about these games and like what's going on. So and they're wrong like all the time. So, the way I see it is, maybe, you just gotta do your own research, make your own decisions because it all has a little bit of luck into it. So, just go off your gut feel every once in a while and hopefully you're right more than wrong and can profit at the end of the day. So, you know, just uh just do your research, but make sure that you are not overthinking it and not digging too deep into the games and trying to oh I gotta figure it out, man. This is it. So I've been there and it can screw your decision making sometimes. So um discipline matters, man. Make sure that you guys are disciplined with your sports betting. You know, if having a bad day, you're not hitting, just hey, you know, lick your wounds and pick it up the next day, man. Don't don't keep reaching for these games and trying to like uh find a role, try to get into a groove on just placing bets after bets after bets. Uh, have a structured plan of like what you want to do. Stick to it. If it hits, it's great. If it doesn't, let it go. Sometimes you gotta just refocus and it might not be your day. Uh, you know, um, I play you know, different games. Sometimes when you in sports when you're playing, it's your day sometimes, like, and sometimes it's not, so you got to make sure that you're able to take losses and not get off of what you believe in and get off of like your goal that you had set that you were meaning to follow and you decided to get off track. So make sure you stay on the track. Make sure that you are doing what you set out to do and the goals that you put in place. Stick to them and don't get away from them. So be disciplined in what you're doing. Sports gambling can, if you're disciplined, have a structured plan. I do think you can be profitable. I like to play the long game. I don't like to play short games anymore. So, you know, steady wins eventually over time, make money and you can be profitable doing that. So I don't sports gamble to try to get rich or anything like that. I just do it just, but I think it's fun and I like the adrenaline rush of putting some skin in the game on some of these games that I watch. So I just throw a little money out there just to kind of make a little money if I can, and if not, it is what it is. But um, I do think it's interesting to look at the lines that are out there and see how Vegas is just so good at what they do and setting these lines so spot on a lot of the times. Uh, and I think it's pretty cool to watch how close I can get to winning. So um, But I'm not here selling dreams, man. I lose bets just like everyone else. My goal is to make again smart bets over time, a long period of time, and to be profitable that way. So there it is right there. But yeah, man. So let me know some of those sports bets out there that you guys that should have hit for you guys. Some matter of fact, let me know the parlays out there that someone has put out there that should have hit. Maybe we got the same tickets out there, man. But anyways, man, that's my strategy for sports betting. And again, I will be the season coming up, especially college football. I do a lot of college football betting, so we'll try to find a way to be profitable every week and try to find a few games out there that we can see if we can take advantage of and go from there. But yeah, you guys make sure you follow me on social media. That way you can get some of the content, some of the updates on the bets that I put out there, and then make sure that you subscribe if you guys like what you're hearing here. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. But again, I'm Nick, and this is Sports Guy and the Mic, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.